Hi everybody, welcome back to the Blossoming Journal. For those of you who are returning, thank you very much for following. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and follow us on all our social media channels. For those of you who are new today, welcome. Blossoming Journal is a space for us to discuss mental health issues, primarily to raise awareness and to try to cut down the stigma on mental health, because there's just too much judgment going around, too many opinions, and too many people getting hurt. And to help or have a space for some support, because sometimes all we need is to just let it out. My content is purely based on my personal experience with my own mental health. Very important lesson, and I had to learn this the hard way. Accomplishments are very tricky because when you set out to do something, obviously you have the full intention of doing it and seeing it through. Then you have this, I call it the dangling dagger, basically, that accomplishment. If I'm not able to reach that point and accomplish this, that means I'm a failure. That's how I took it when so many of my plans didn't go according to how I wanted it to be or how I had always dreamt it to be. I felt like I failed. It's just that you didn't accomplish something the way you thought you should, or the way society said you should. But then again, accomplishments is also kind of like a trap. If you are so accomplish oriented, you're not leaving any room whatsoever for anything to go wrong or for things to turn out completely different. You are not allowing that space because you're focused on this, right? But in order to get there, there's so many things that you're gonna have to overcome in your life. And each individual is different. Everybody has different circumstances, different goals, different wants, wishes, hopes, dreams. If you do not allow yourself this space of, okay, I may not accomplish it, but at least I have this space where I could perhaps triumph in this area instead of this. I really hope I'm making sense here. When you are constantly thinking about accomplishing something and not leaving room for that accomplishment to not happen, that is when you crash. And it happened to me various times because I was so direct, like, no, I will accomplish it, yes or yes. And I didn't leave that little buffer in between of, okay, if that doesn't happen, what is your plan B? And if plan B doesn't work, what's your plan C? I didn't, because I only had a plan A, and that was it. I was just going all throughout, full speed for plan A. And then when you finally realize that, nope, I can't achieve plan A, but I don't have plan B or C either, then let me tell you from my own experience, it's horrible. It's horrible because you start to feel like you have not accomplished things in your life. You have failed. You become very much a very unmotivated and negative individual. Some people even become bitter because they can't accomplish this. Or they had it and then they lost it and they can't handle the fact that they don't no longer have it. Basically, my point is, we can't think of failure as a dead end. No. Failures actually, or when things don't go the way you planned them to, they are actually your stepping stone to becoming even stronger, even better, even wiser, and even just it elevates you. Having patience means being at peace. Being at peace with yourself, being at peace with the situation, the surroundings, the people involved. Because when you learn that there are options, hey, there are options. There's a plan B, and it's fine. There's a plan C, in fact, that's fine. I didn't get to do this yet, that's fine. I really wanted to do that, but it hasn't happened yet. Again, that's totally fine. Each and every one of us has our own individual, custom-made journeys, and we can't possibly look around us and try to emulate what we see or try to accomplish the same things that we see around us. No, don't do that. I did that when I was younger, again in my 20s. I did that, and it's one of the worst things you can do, because whatever happens in someone else's life doesn't mean that it's meant for you. We are all uniquely different, and therefore our journeys are going to be uniquely different too. So if you force it, it's almost like you're going against the currents. So imagine you're trying to go against a tsunami. What's going to happen to you? It would be ugly. Try to please not plan your life out so much. Take it from someone who's been there. It doesn't always go the way you want it to. And be comfortable with having a plan B or a plan C or even a plan D. Be comfortable with not achieving something at the precise time that you have set to achieve it. Be comfortable with the word yet. Be comfortable with the idea that that's not meant for me. What I dream for is not what's meant for me. This is something that's going to take a long time to sink in, because it took me 15 years for this to finally sink in. So I'm not expecting any of you to come out of this video and immediately be like, oh, okay, fine, everything's settled, I'm all sorted. No, it takes time. But the most important thing is that you keep trying. Be mindful, continuously be mindful about the fact that I can't rush it. It's okay if I don't achieve it. I will one day. It's okay if I have to have a plan B and C. And it's okay if plan A doesn't work. And just familiarize yourself and let it sink in. How tremendously important one word can make a difference. Yet. There's no such thing as failures. I don't believe in failures. I believe in learners, students of life, or people who are persistent and who don't give up. No matter what, they will try. So at the end of the day, it's your life, it's your future, it's your happiness, and it's your inner peace. For me, having to learn to let go, not plan, not hope, not wish to accomplish, not, oh, I have to get it by this age. Giving up all of that gave me some form of peace. I must say, though, that I still struggle with it sometimes because, as I mentioned earlier, I am a very impatient person. But, as you go on and as your new lessons come in every day, thanks to the School of Life, you learn how to do it. And then you will be so much more calm and at peace than before. Remember to always leave a buffer. And that is the plan B, plan C, plan D, whatever. always have a buffer, because if what you want doesn't come true, you're going to be devastated, especially if you have invested so much of your time, your energy, and everything else into it. The results will be pretty catastrophic. I have a lot of difficulty, but then, as I said, I'm still learning, and as a very impatient person who has really bad anxiety, it's a daily struggle, to be mindful that I need to go with the flow. I've come to the end of today's video. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day or evening wherever you are in the world. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I'll be back with more videos. And if you have any suggestions, please just DM me or comment down below. Take care. Bye.